So Terry weighed in this afternoon when he got his shot at 198, and the smile was back on his face because last time he weighed in, he was 204. And I weighed in at 220, but I was okay with that. The 8 pounds, a lot of it I could attribute to my boots and my jeans and my hoodie. I didn't want to sit there and take it all off just so I could get an accurate weight. I don't care if I'm 220. It's several pounds of extra that I know it's not my body weight. I am going to try to reduce my phentermine more if I'm going to keep getting the shots so that I'm not over double stacking them so much. It's been 2 weeks since my last shot. So I'm trying to go every other week. Terry's getting them every week still, but he can't do phentermine because he's on blood thinners. I don't know that I see that big of a difference from the semaglutide. It makes me nauseous. It makes me feel like I am having morning sickness like when I was pregnant. Yeah, so I'm just going to work on that. The two together, it just seems like a lot. It's kind of hard for me financially to justify it because the semaglutide shots are $100 and phentermine cost me $12 for a whole month. So $400 or $12, and it just doesn't. I don't know. It's a lot, and with two of us doing it, then it's $800. It's a lot. So, I like the phentermine because it makes my brain feel less foggy, and it makes me have tons of energy. So I get up and I clean the house and I do all sorts of things. After this shot, I felt totally just blah. I was tired and froggy and groggy, and I didn't feel good. I had a headache before I even got to the house, and we're like 20 minutes away. I get a B12 shot, and it still doesn't do anything for me. So it's just kind of weird. But I didn't take my phentermine today, so I needed to take that tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. We went to the dentist for Terry to finally get things started for his teeth. He's been very self-conscious because he's got a couple of them that have broken, and it's just not been to the dentist in a while. He's going to go ahead and get everything fixed, and I'm so excited for him. And I told him I was glad that he's doing what he's doing now while he still has a few pounds on him, because he's not going to want to eat as he's recovering from getting all those bits and parts pulled out of his mouth. He's had a couple broken teeth in there since when I met him. It's been bad. He laughed at me. He said, "You can find a silver lining in everything." I try. I really do. But we're going to try and do that over Christmas break. So I might be fasting over Christmas break. That'll be fun. But hopefully we can pull it off financially and we can get it all done. We'll see. I've kind of taken a break from posting. I don't know if you've noticed this one. There was a couple different spots where I stopped the video. I've got toddlers running through the house and a daughter-in-law, and they don't really know that I do this. I think she does, but she's never seen it. And there's a lot of noises that come with 3-year-old and 1-year-old and a 22-year-old. But it's hard to find quiet time to put my thoughts on paper. It's hard to find quiet time to sit down and record. I need to find a place and I need to find a time. So today's the day. So far it's been okay, and I will do what I can. But the editing is also fun. It's a lot. It's okay. It is what it is, right? Down 50 pounds, excited to be losing more, and ready to move on with our life. I'll see you next week. So let's try this again. Take 2. It's kind of funny because that's what this journal entry is kind of about. My house is not my own anymore. It's still my own, but my daughter-in-law and 2 grandbabies live here. So right as I was starting this video, they walked in. Are you busy? Yeah, I actually am. I'm going to take a minute and be busy. I could go upstairs into my son's room and do it up there, but this is my desk and this is where I like to work. With the additions to our home, it brings a whole lot more food into our home that we don't usually have. And there's some big temptations there. If you're new to my channel or you're just popping in and you've never seen it before and I popped up on your feed for some odd reason, I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds. I'm halfway there. In the last year, I've lost 50 pounds. It's been a lot of ups and downs. I've done a lot of different things to get there, but this is my story. So on that note of family being here, we don't usually eat. I mean, we might eat breakfast and sometimes we eat dinner, but a lot of times because of being on the semaglutide shot, we're just not hungry and we will go without dinner. Or we'll have something really light and I won't make a real meal. It'll be just like cheese or meat or something like that. Food is still a big thing with me because when there's foods in the house that I shouldn't be eating, I'll eat when I'm not hungry. And it brings stress that makes me want to eat because I'm stressed. And then I turn to food for my comfort. So it's like food. But it's been good too because I put on my Harley vest last weekend and I haven't worn it in almost a year. And I buttoned it up and my flaps overlapped like 8 inches. And it was like really surprising to me. It looked really weird on me. The last time I had worn it, it looked like I was a fat back biker wench rolled up in a plastic bag. It was tight and I had all the rolls that went with it. I know that's quite the picture I painted for you. But when I put it on and I buttoned it and it was so loose and I unbuttoned it and I overlapped it and I said, I can't even hardly wear this anymore. I have to wear it because I'm going on the freeway and I try to protect myself a little bit on the freeway. A vest is a vest. It's not a jacket, but it's more than nothing. And it just didn't fit me right anymore. It was kind of strange, but when I get closer to my goal weight, I will get another one that does fit me right. I'm going to need a lot of new things when I get down there. But that leads me to another point. I don't feel like I'm any smaller than I was. I mean, my clothes are looser, yeah, but I don't see myself that way. I guess some of my clothes were really tight back in the day because I can still wear them. They're just really loose now. We went to the rodeo for the boys' birthday and it was really fun. That's where we went on the bikes on the freeway. And Terry got me a shirt at the rodeo last weekend and he got me an extra large, which is smaller than what I used to ask for because I used to ask for double X's. And I was thankful for him getting me that smaller size. And I put it on and I went, I guess I might be a large now because it's still super baggy, which was exciting. And I mean, that's where I see it, but I don't see myself any differently. So I don't know how to explain that. Unless you've been there, you wouldn't understand. I've been heavy my whole life. I was talking to one of my coworkers who's also on semaglutide, and she's been doing it for about 6 months longer than I have. And she told me, she goes, I haven't changed a pant size. I'm a 16 when I started. I'm a 16 now. They still fit me exactly the same. She goes, I've lost 50 pounds, but I haven't changed a pant size. And I couldn't imagine how frustrating that would be. I really felt for her. I can honestly say, though, when I look at her, she looks smaller. Her face is thinner. Her upper body is losing her weight. She's just losing it differently. But I was a 16, a very tight 16, almost ready to go up to an 18. And now I'm a 12, and I can fit into some 10s. I know that all clothing sizes are different, and you can't trust from one manufacturer to the next. And who knows? I might still be a size 16 if that came rolling around. But I need to do my measurements again because I know I'm smaller because I put that vest on and it felt smaller. So we'll see what happens. And the thing is by losing that 50 pounds, her and I, which is kind of cool that we're in the same place, our bodies are physically more healthy. And I tried to be an encouragement to her, but it was kind of frustrated with her and for her. She looks great, but she's just not seeing it where she wants to see it. Terry weighed in this afternoon when he got off, when he got his shot at 198. So he had put some more back on. but his smile was on his face because last time he weighed in at the doctor's office, he was 205. So that's exciting for him. I weighed in at 220, so I'm up 8 pounds. But I was wearing my jeans and my boots and my hoodie because it was cold. That is several pounds in my Riker boots. And when I got home, I weighed again and I was way down.